welcome back to another video. My name is Sophie from Third Eye Traveller, and today I'm here in Chur in Switzerland, and I'm going to be heading on the Glacier Express heading to St Moritz. And tomorrow I'm going to be heading from St Moritz to Zermatt on the Glacier Express Excellence Class, which I'm really looking forward to. My journey took me from Zurich to Chur this morning on just a normal regional train, and then I'm heading from Chur to St Moritz on the Glacier Express. You don't have to do the Glacier Express to get to St Moritz, but I really wanted to go over the Landwasser Viaduct, so I'm going to be doing it that way, and then I'm going to be heading to Zermatt tomorrow, which I'm really excited to take you on that journey. Yes, come with me on a trip on the Glacier Express in Switzerland. This has been on my bucket list for years, and I can't wait to show you around. So before we talk about my Glacier Express journey, let's rewind a little bit and talk about how to get to St Moritz. So most people start their Glacier Express journey in St Moritz, and you can get there from Zurich, which is the closest international airport. There are some great Swiss trains that you can use to take you to St Moritz, but I would definitely recommend spending a day or two in Zurich first. It is easily one of the most expensive cities in the world, but it also has so much culture, and it doesn't even feel like you're exploring a city. It almost feels like you're exploring a cozy little town, and there's lots of things that you can do, like the Frauenkirche, and there's even a wine library to sneak into. But of course you could head straight to Chur, and you can get a train there, and it will take you around an hour from Zurich. But luckily the scenery is absolutely fabulous, as with all trains in Switzerland. It's honestly a paradise, and you'll see some of those snow-capped peaks even when you're here. Your train to St Moritz will not be included in your Glacier Express ticket, and you will have to book your ticket or your route to St Moritz. And I recommend using the official Swiss Trains website, or the SBB. You can book your tickets on their app. It's very easy to do, and it's in English. I also recommend booking their flexible tickets just in case your plans change. But yes, I really enjoyed this journey over to Chur. I thought that the views were fabulous, and it was a very easy and relaxing journey. And then all you have to do is switch trains in Chur to St Moritz. Now, it is possible to take the Glacier Express from Chur to St Moritz if you prefer, as it's on the same route. This is what I did, and I thought it was really cool to travel into St Moritz on the Glacier Express in first class. You can't book Excellence Class for such a short journey. Unfortunately, you do have to book the entire journey if you wanted to Excellence Class, but any class will get you there, and it's just a great experience to arrive in St Moritz on that train. Although you won't have food included, they do have a kitchen, and you can order food on the train of this part of your journey if you wish. Again, the views on this train journey are absolutely fabulous as your carriage makes its way through the mountains. I mean, look at these fabulous peaks. Unfortunately, a lot of the carriages will have a glare in the windows, so I recommend using these little windows that you can find in the middle of the carriages if you wanted to take good photos. This is quite important, as I found that the carriages, when you're sitting inside, as unfortunately the glass reflects both light and the reflections of other people in your carriage, and it doesn't mean that it's not a great photo, but it just isn't as great as if you would be taking it from the window. A massive highlight for me on this part of my journey was finally seeing the Landwasser Viaduct. As a Harry Potter fan, I couldn't help but feel I was on the Hogwarts Express. It was just so magical. It was built in 1901 and has a single track with 6 high arches, and the views you get from this bridge are also fabulous. I definitely recommend securing your space by the window to be able to see this train going through the tunnel. The journey from Chur to St Moritz, whether you're on a Swiss train or the Glacier Express, is around 2 hours, and eventually you'll arrive in the billionaire's playground of Switzerland. St Moritz is one of the oldest leisure resorts in the world and a popular ski resort, so you can expect hotels, shops and restaurants to be quite pricey. Unfortunately, you can't always make it to Zurich to St Moritz on the day of your journey, as train connections do not start that early in the morning. And the Glacier Express leaves just before 9 AM, so I would recommend spending the night in St Moritz, or a couple of nights if you can afford it. There are lots of options of hotels in St Moritz, but I would pick one that provides a transfer to the train station and back. I booked the Hotel Rienne Victoria by Nordinella, which was very comfy and had great views. It also gave you free access to an outdoor heated pool, which was amazing. Although it does look old, it actually has very modern rooms and amenities. I also visited Hotel Kulm on my visit to visit their pizzeria, which was absolutely incredible. If you haven't heard of Hotel Kulm, they are one of the leading hotels in the world, and it was definitely an experience. The most important thing to remember in St Moritz is to make sure you book your transfer to the station on time to board the Glacier Express. You want to be there at least 30 minutes before your train so you don't miss it.
Okay, hi guys, so now on my second part of my journey, heading to Zermatt on the Glacier Express from St Moritz, and I'm heading on the Excellence Class, which is the highest class that you can get here, and you get 6 courses with wine pairings, so I'm not sure how I'm going to fare. I'm quite a short person, and I'm pretty sure 8 glasses of wine are going to probably floor me, but yeah, it's going to be a really nice trip, and I can't wait to show you. I'm really excited that I'm in Excellence Class because it's meant to be the best service in the world. So yeah, come and join me on the Glacier Express Excellence Class today, heading to...
You'll feel like a celebrity when you're boarding the Glacier Express Excellence Class, as they roll out a red carpet and even have their own check-in desk. Your luggage will be taken for you and then you'll be shown to your seat. The Glacier Express Excellence Class carriage layout is a 1-1-1-1 style, so everyone has a window seat. Like all of the Glacier Express carriages, all the windows are fully panoramic, and there is a Glacier Express bar that you can use at your leisure during your journey. As you'll be sitting on these leather seats for the next 8 hours, it's very handy that these are super comfy and plush. It was very light and spacious and just felt very luxurious, and I couldn't wait to get started. It definitely felt like a dream come true to board this train. All of the amenities here were excellent, including the toilets, which I was very, very thankful for. They even had little toiletries and towels to use during your journey.
So, this is the bathroom situation. Look at this bathroom. This is probably the poshest train bathroom I've ever been in. It's the Matterhorn and the Edelweiss. And they even have toothbrushes and soap, and I think that's moisturizer, which is definitely going to be coming in my handbag. And little towels. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Honestly, this is just epic.
So once everyone was boarded, we were ready to start one of the best panoramic train journeys that you can take in the world. This is a panoramic train journey that runs from St Moritz to Zermatt and vice versa. It travels through 3 cantons of Valais, Uri and Graubünden and offers panoramic, breathtaking views. The journey covers 290 kilometers or 180 miles, and you'll pass over 291 bridges, including the famous Landwasser Viaduct, and travel under 91 tunnels on your way there. The entire journey takes 8 hours at an average speed of 24 miles an hour, and so this is why it's often called the slowest express train on Earth. It's easily one of the best train journeys that you can take in the world and is a bucket list journey you should take in your lifetime. The Glacier Express Excellence Class is one of the best seats that you can have on this journey, but don't expect a cheap ticket. The tickets for Glacier Express are eye-wateringly expensive as it is, but the Excellence Class is a step above the rest as you get 6-course meal with wine pairings along with complimentary soft drinks. A one-way ticket on the Glacier Express Excellence Class can cost you up to 720 Swiss francs, which is around $785 or 630 pounds. It's not a cheap journey by any means, but it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience that is definitely worth splurging on. I actually took this journey for my birthday, and I thought that this was definitely worth the money. Although the Excellence Class can seem like too extravagant an expense, I do think that it's worth considering. It has an abundance of extra benefits, including a less crowded carriage, an iPad with a headset to provide commentary on the scenic highlights. Of course, you have your meal with the wine pairings, complimentary soft drinks, private access to the Glacier Bar, an exemplary concierge service, a very clean bathroom, and in-carriage private Wi-Fi. There are even free gifts as well, which I thought was a really nice touch. But one of the main reasons of booking the Glacier Express is the panoramic scenic views that you get along the way, including the Rhine Gorge, which is also known as the Grand Canyon of Switzerland. One of the best highlight views that you get on this journey is passing over the Landwasser Viaduct. I recommend getting to one of the small windows that I showed you earlier a little bit before you pass over this so you can get a great view and some photos. Otherwise there'll be just too much glare. It was so magical watching this train head into the mountain over the viaduct through the Landwasser tunnel. And as a fan of the Chronicles Narnia and Harry Potter, this honestly felt like such a magical experience. It felt like a dream come true, and the staff do announce when they're passing over this, so you won't miss it. And always remember that in the Excellence class you have an iPad to guide you on your journey. If you click on any of these sites when you're on your way, they'll give you the history and a little bit of information about it. If you're heading to Zermatt from St Moritz, you'll feel that the train is slowly making its way upwards, and you'll be heading over the Oberalp Pass, which is the highest point of your train journey and arguably has the best views of the entire trip. The Oberalp Pass is 2,044 meters above sea level, or 6,700 feet, and in winter it will be covered in a thick layer of snow. These snowy peaks are absolutely amazing to behold, and I definitely recommend sneaking to the windows to have a better look. I honestly couldn't believe that the train takes you to these sort of heights and you'll be able to enjoy the views with your food and a glass of wine. At one point they do actually stop at the Oberalp Pass train station so that you can get a better look. This is one of your only opportunities to leave the carriage on the Glacier Express journey, and I definitely recommend taking it. Just remember to have a coat on hand as it is very, very cold, especially in winter and at this altitude. You only stop for around 10 minutes, but I absolutely relished having a stopover on this journey. It was just so lovely to get out and see these beautiful views of the mountains. This was just one of those moments where I had to pinch myself, and I couldn't be more grateful that I got to experience this Glacier Express journey. It's not a cheap train journey by any means, and so I just had to be super grateful that I could be here and enjoy these incredible views from above. So let's talk about the food and drink that you get on board the Glacier Express Excellence Class service. The Glacier Express menu has been specially designed by Swiss gastronomy experts and use a local ingredient. You'll get a complimentary glass of champagne to start, and then 6 meals with wine pairings. To start, we had a selection platter of mini treats, and then we moved on to this Swiss trout salad with beetroots, apples and horseradish. One of my favourite dishes was the pea mint soup. We were given a fresh dollop of cream with petals, and then it was excellently poured from this teapot. The main course was a delectable Swiss beef tenderloin with mashed potatoes and truffle oil, carrots, spring onions and gravy with mountain herbs. And then we were served a regional cheese board with Via Mala cheese, Graubünden mountain cheese, Alech cheese, all the cheese you can think of, tomato apricot chutney, pear bread and crackers. And if that wasn't enough, the dessert to finish was a warm Swiss chocolate cake with a creamy vanilla sauce and roasted almonds. Everything tasted divine, and the panoramic views made the whole dining experience even better. Each dish came with a glass of wine that perfectly complemented the flavours, and although I had 6 glasses of wine, I actually didn't feel that drunk by the end of it. If you have any intolerances, just let the staff know, and you don't have to have alcohol if you don't want. So after feeling positively stuffed and high on these incredible elevated views, we then made our way down to the Canton Valley towards Zermatt. I could definitely feel the anticipation as I saw the mountain range come into view, and I was looking for the Matterhorn in the distance. I don't know if it was just me, but it definitely felt like the train was going faster at this point, and I really couldn't wait to get to Zermatt. This definitely had been one of the best train journeys I had ever taken in my life, and to remember it, we were given a parting gift of a souvenir from the Glacier Express, which I thought was really, really sweet. I then arrived at my hotel via transfer, which was the Relais and Chateau Hotel Schonegg. This incredible hotel has unobstructed views of the Matterhorn from their bar, hotel, and rooms. Arriving to Zermatt on the Glacier Express Excellence Class was worth every penny in my opinion, and I definitely recommend purchasing that if you are planning to do this journey. Zermatt is one of my favourite places in the entire world, and there are so many things that you can do here, including getting the Gornergrat train up to see the views of the Matterhorn, and it looks so magical in winter. Thank you for joining me on my journey on the Glacier Express. Please remember to subscribe for more magic, and I'll see you next time. Bye!